Welcome to a special episode where we delve into the dark world of 5 notorious serial killers. Today, we explore the chilling stories of Ted Bundy, Harold Shipman, Andrei Chikatilo, Ed Gein, and John Wayne Gacy. These individuals committed heinous crimes that shocked the world and left a lasting impact on society. Join us as we uncover the twisted minds and horrifying acts of these infamous killers. 1. Ted Bundy. Theodore Robert Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. In his early years, Bundy appeared to be an ordinary individual, often described as charismatic and charming. But behind his charismatic facade lay a deeply disturbed mind. Ted Bundy's ability to blend into society was his most terrifying quality. He was able to manipulate others, making it nearly impossible to suspect his true intentions. Bundy's descent into darkness started in the 1970s when a series of disappearances and murders of young women began to occur across multiple states in the United States. Bundy had a modus operandi. He would often approach his victims with a cast or a fake disability, gaining their sympathy and trust. Once they let their guard down, he would strike. As the body count continued to rise, law enforcement agencies struggled to catch Bundy. His intelligence and cunning tactics kept him one step ahead. Bundy would change his appearance, use different names, and move from one state to another, leaving investigators baffled. He would even represent himself in court, further showcasing his manipulative nature. In 1978, Bundy was finally arrested in Florida, putting an end to his reign of terror. However, what unfolded during his trial shocked the nation. During his trial, Bundy shocked everyone with his grandiose behavior and his attempts to play mind games with the court and the media. It was as if he reveled in the attention. Even after his conviction, Ted Bundy's name continues to evoke fear and fascination, sparking discussions about the nature of evil and the psychology of serial killers. Ted Bundy's case forced society to confront the uncomfortable reality that monsters can hide among us. It also highlighted the need for improved investigative techniques and increased public awareness. The case of Ted Bundy is a chilling reminder that evil can lurk behind a friendly smile. It teaches us to remain vigilant and to be aware of our surroundings. 2. Harold Shipman, Britain's Doctor of Death. Harold Frederick Shipman was born on January 14, 1946, in Nottingham, England. In his early years, Shipman seemed like an ordinary, hard-working individual who pursued a career in medicine to help others. Shipman was highly regarded in his community. He had a charming personality and a reassuring demeanor, which made him gain the trust of his patients and colleagues. The chilling truth about Shipman's heinous acts began to unravel in the late 1990s, when suspicions were raised regarding the unusually high death rates among his patients. It was a shocking revelation when authorities discovered that Shipman had been administering lethal doses of drugs, primarily diamorphine, to his patients. He used his medical knowledge to manipulate records and cover up his crimes. Shipman's motive behind his crimes remains a subject of debate. Some believe it was a thirst for power and control, while others speculate financial gain. Shipman targeted vulnerable and elderly patients who were less likely to question his actions. By exploiting their trust, he could carry out his sinister acts without suspicion. Once the authorities caught wind of Shipman's activities, a thorough investigation was launched, leading to his arrest in September 1998. During the trial, the evidence against Shipman was overwhelming. His conviction for 15 counts of murder shocked the nation, making him one of the most prolific serial killers in history. Shipman's case exposed critical flaws in the healthcare system and raised questions about patient safety and medical oversight. The Shipman inquiry brought significant changes to medical practices, including improved record-keeping, stricter regulations, and enhanced monitoring of healthcare professionals. 3. Andrei Chikatilo. We unravel the horrifying story of Andrei Chikatilo, better known as the Butcher of Rostov. Andrei Romanovich Chikatilo was born on October 16, 1936, in Yabloknoye, Ukraine. His early life was marked by hardship and the traumas of World War II, which would later contribute to his disturbing path. Chikatilo grew up in a war-torn environment, witnessing extreme violence and experiencing famine. These experiences likely played a role in his development of sadistic tendencies. Chikatilo's killing spree began in the late 1970s and lasted for over a decade. His victims were primarily young boys, girls, and women who were lured into his trap. Chikatilo would approach his victims, gaining their trust by offering them help or promising them a job. Once isolated, he would unleash his sadistic desires, torturing and sexually assaulting them before finally murdering them. Chikatilo managed to elude law enforcement for years, leaving a trail of fear and unanswered questions in his wake. The authorities struggled to apprehend Chikatilo due to the lack of advanced forensic technology at the time. Additionally, his crimes spanned across multiple regions, making it challenging to connect the dots. The hunt and capture host. In 1990, the relentless pursuit of justice led to a breakthrough when Chikatilo was finally captured and brought to justice. Through a combination of improved investigative techniques, psychological profiling, and meticulous police work, the authorities were able to link Chikatilo to the crimes and gather the evidence needed for his arrest. Chikatilo's case had a profound impact on Soviet society, shedding light on the presence of serial killers and the importance of effective law enforcement and criminal justice systems. The Chikatilo case highlighted the need for improved cooperation among law enforcement agencies, better forensic technology, and increased public awareness regarding personal safety. 4. Ed Gein. Edward Theodore Gein was born on August 27, 1906, in La Crosse, Wisconsin. His troubled upbringing and dysfunctional family dynamics would shape his dark and twisted path. Gein had a troubled relationship with his mother, who was domineering, and had a strong religious influence on him. This, combined with his isolation and strange upbringing, played a significant role in his descent into madness. The Grisly Discoveries host. Gein's disturbing crimes came to light in the 1950s when investigators uncovered shocking evidence at his secluded farmhouse. Upon searching Gein's property, authorities found human remains, including body parts fashioned into grotesque trophies and furniture. It was a scene straight out of a horror movie. Gein's macabre fascinations and his desire to create his own human suit for transformation went beyond mere murder. Gein was deeply influenced by his mother's teachings and harbored an unhealthy fixation on women. His gruesome acts were driven by a desire to possess and become like his mother. Gein's trial in 1968 captivated the nation and sparked debates about his mental state and the nature of evil. Gein was found not guilty by reason of insanity and was committed to a psychiatric institution. His case became infamous, inspiring numerous books, movies, and cultural references. The case of Ed Gein had a lasting impact on both the field of psychology and criminal profiling. Gein's crimes shed light on the complexities of the human mind and the importance of understanding the factors that can contribute to such extreme behavior. It played a crucial role in the development of forensic psychology and criminal profiling. 5. John Wayne Gacy, the Killer Clown. John Wayne Gacy, born on March 17, 1942 in Chicago, seemed like an ordinary and respected member of society. However, beneath his jovial exterior lay a sinister secret. Gacy's ability to blend in was his most terrifying trait. He was known for his involvement in community activities and even entertained children as a clown. This mask of normalcy allowed him to evade suspicion for years. Gacy's horrifying acts began to unravel in 1978 when a young man named Robert Piest disappeared, leading investigators to Gacy's doorstep. Upon searching Gacy's house, authorities discovered a nightmarish scene. The remains of multiple victims were found buried beneath the property, revealing the true extent of Gacy's depravity. Gacy's modus operandi involved luring young men and boys to his home, where he would sexually assault and ultimately murder them. Gacy would often gain his victims' trust by promising them employment or offering money. Once they were at his mercy, he subjected them to unimaginable horrors. Gacy's trial in 1980 was a media spectacle that gripped the nation. The shocking details that emerged painted a gruesome picture of his crimes. During the trial, Gacy's defense team tried to portray him as mentally unstable. However, the evidence presented against him was overwhelming, and he was ultimately convicted and sentenced to death. The case of John Wayne Gacy shed light on the presence of monsters hiding within society and prompted important discussions about the nature of evil and the failings of the justice system. Gacy's case led to changes in how missing persons cases are handled and increased scrutiny and background checks for individuals working with vulnerable populations. It served as a grim reminder that evil can wear a smile and lurk in unexpected places. The stories of Ted Bundy, Harold Shipman, Andrei Chikatilo, Ed Gein, and John Wayne Gacy leave us with a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity. These serial killers, each with their own twisted motives and methods, inflicted unimaginable pain and suffering on their victims, and left a trail of grief in their wake. These cases have not only shocked the world, but also spurred crucial discussions about the nature of evil, the vulnerabilities of society, and the importance of vigilance and improved safeguards to protect the innocent. The legacy of these serial killers serves as a stark reminder that darkness can lurk beneath the facade of normalcy and that we must remain vigilant in order to prevent such horrors from happening again. As we reflect on these chilling tales, let us honor the victims whose lives were tragically cut short, and strive to create a world where their stories serve as reminders of the importance of justice, empathy, and the relentless pursuit of a safer society. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the chilling world of these 5 infamous serial killers. If you found this episode informative, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.